You know, technology is really helping us to get through this quarantine. We're at one of two of the beaches in Martin County that's set to open this morning. Publix grocery stores announced last night that they're going to be extending their Publix vaccination. Aaron, we've got dozens of teachers who are all out here and they are standing together saying that they want their voices heard. Now, some of these teachers are also parents. They've brought their children out here, so you can actually see just a lot of signs, a lot of commotion. The honking, that's all in support of these teachers.
Wakisha, you are the only local reporter there on the scene. What are you seeing? What can you tell us about what your sources are saying there at the hotel?
Well, Tiffany, as you can see right behind me, there is just a lot of activity here. We're told that this is actually where the chase ended. Now, I just spoke with Florida Highway Patrol, and they did inform me that apparently this black SUV that was at Mar-a-Lago, they actually lost sight of it for some time. And then they ended up right here in this area at Studio 6. Major part of this story is evacuations. Take a look right across the street from us. You're seeing these buses that are pulling up into the 7-Eleven gas station. And right there are close to probably about 100 people that have been sheltering here. Now, we're in the media staging area, which is just about a half a mile down from where that explosion, that gas line explosion happened. Now, I've covered similar incidents like this before, but I've never seen anything just this intense. We are at one of two CVS locations that will start vaccinations today. If this order is approved, Indian River County will be the third county along the Treasure Coast. Publix, like many stores, as you all mentioned, did open their doors an hour early just for seniors, which means that they had this entire store to themselves to shop. Those protesters marched from Dreher Park down here into Southern Boulevard. That's about a mile distance. Now, as you can see, this area is completely blocked off. They were hoping to cross over to Mar-a-Lago. It's water, water, water. That's really the story out here in North Lauderdale. Now, while a lot of residents felt that impact just last night with the winds, this morning they're waking up to a lot of flooding. This street right behind me is Tan O'Shanter Boulevard, and right now I can tell you that we walked out to that street. It was probably about a foot worth of deep water that's there. We're told that officials actually started putting these cones out as well as barricades sometime around midnight. And just as we're talking right now, you're starting to see the rain just come down within this last 20 or 30 minutes. But it's not only residents that they're going to be having problems this morning, business owners.
Well, Wakisha Bailey live for us in Hope Sound, one of the hardest hit areas yesterday. Wakisha, we know you've been traveling around all morning long. What are you seeing right now?
Well, Aaron, it just got worse out here in Hope Sound. As you can see, the rain is just completely pouring down out here. Now, we're on Sandcastle Circle, which is also an area that we were at last week. Martin County officials were just out here. They started putting out this drainage pump hose, and they said so far this area alone, 8 inches deep of water, and that's what everyone's going to be waking up to here. Very much similar report as Caroline. Extremely windy. We're really starting to feel the effects of this storm right now. As you can see, a lot of people are heading out to the beach. They want to get a look at exactly what is happening. Now, here at Jupiter Beach, take a look. Right behind us, we have beach. We have the waves. You can see just how high the water is. But as we know, here in Florida, anytime that we experience these types of storms, guess what happens? Erosion. He's in the water. He's in the water right now as we're speaking. Take a look at this. Right now, I'm going to have Brandon talk to us a little bit about what we're watching.
So that's Jacob Olivier. He is out, amazing skill sets. He was trained by one of the world's greatest, Damian Leroy and his brother Ray. And they've been in the sport since he was a small teen, 12 or 13 years old, I think is when he started. And right now, the wind is well over 40 miles per hour, so you're going to see him be able to get some pretty monster air when he comes across here in about the next 10 seconds, if I had to guess. He's going to jump. There he goes.
There he is.
And he can get much higher than that. He's actually waiting on the wind to pick up, believe it or not. As strong as the wind is, we're looking for even more.
I mean, what we're watching right now, this is absolutely incredible, but it's also very dangerous. You know, we have people that are watching right now that say, how could he be out there right now? There it is. Yay! We love it. We love it. This is what fans are going to get to see when they come out here this weekend. But guess what? Oh, am I still in your way? I'm sorry, Screech. You know, Screech and I have a love-hate relationship. Oh, God. I have had such such a busy day, but I've been having a blast. I mean, we're talking 3 games, 1 day, and now we are here at the finale.
I said, oh my God, I'm dying inside. And we cannot take life for granted.
Tears of pain are embraced by words of comfort.
If you have a family member you haven't talked to, they done something to you, call them. I love you.
A community stands in solidarity to remember the lives of Jimmy Mack, Alexis Cheney, Caden Tillett, Mike Larry, and 16-year-old Anthony Martin.
He's a lovable person. He's a sweetheart. He's a clown. And he just loved his family.
Anthony Martin was one of 5 that was killed in a 3-car crash on Black Friday. Florida Highway Patrol says it happened just south of Fort Pierce at the intersection of 25th Street and Midway Road. The crash report reveals Martin's car was rear-ended by 21-year-old Tanner Ray Dashner. The impact so great, Martin's car hit a 3rd vehicle before bursting into flames. Police say Dashner may have had alcohol in his system.
My heart just go out to everybody because it's a senseless death.
Everybody, before we leave here today, just remember, tomorrow never promised.
Amen.
Tomorrow never promised. Always remember that tomorrow never promised.
All units be advised. Special Agent Daniel Alphen is 10-7.
An American flag draped the casket of Special Agent Daniel Alphen, who was escorted to the field inside the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens.
Even though we are finding it extremely difficult to accept what has happened, we know that everything works out in some way for good.
Dan's legacy is one of passion, dedication, and principle.
Special Agent Alphen entered the FBI in 2009. He was also a member of the Underwater Search and Evidence Recovery Team. In his last 6 years of service, he worked crimes against children violations. This is where he made the ultimate sacrifice.
On Tuesday, we lost not one of our own, but 2. 2 warriors who took on one of the hardest jobs in the FBI, crimes against children.
Tuesday, Alphen and Special Agent Laura Schwarzenberger were killed while serving a warrant at a Sunrise home. While Schwarzenberger was laid to rest Saturday, today mourners say their final farewell to Alphen. Who will be remembered for his bravery and who his fellow agents call a true American hero.
End of watch, February 2nd, 2021, in Sunrise, Florida. You will be missed by your FBI brothers and sisters. We will take the watch from here.
Let's go Mets! Let's go Mets!
Baseball is back. Fans of all ages flooded inside Clover Park in Port St. Lucie to watch some of their favorite players.
Alonzo, everybody wants to see the polar bear.
There's Tim Tebow warming up before the New York Mets take on the Miami Marlins. The biggest fan group, the 7th Line Army.
Look at my hair.
Look for all the rookies.
It wasn't just baseball in the air. Congratulations to Becca and Tom, who met 2 years ago here at spring training. Then we were off. My photog and I headed south to Jupiter. There we saw St. Louis Cardinals fans outside Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. Fans filled the stadium seats as they watched the Cardinals home opener against the second half of the New York Mets squad.
Hey, we got our first time Cardinals spring training fans right here.
See how the team's looking for this year?
Then at the top of the 5th inning, it started raining. From the field to the runway, there was no shortage of Cardinal fashion.
We're hardcore fans. My wife wears the same shirt.
We finally made it here to the rematch of the World Series. And if you think it's busy here, wait till you see the line outside. The Fit-Team ballpark of the Palm Beach is practically sold out. Fans rooting for 2 World Series teams.
The Astros. I'm rooting for the Nats.
Here, national fans bringing out the natitude.
And we're seeing the World Series champions.
National fans have been waiting for this.
So have Astros fans if you ask the right couple.
I like Springer, I like Altuve, I like Correa.
And everyone from all 3 games love spring training.
It's new players, it's new blood, it's who's going to make it.
Wakisha Bailey, WPBF 25 News. It's the close of Las Fiestas de San Sebastián, the longest and largest festival in Puerto Rico. Casa Borincan is celebrating with live music, great food, and charitable people.
People that's lost their houses, like schools are not running right now.
Gotta go support somebody who's giving back.
Chef Brian Dominguez and his wife Marianne are raising money at the restaurant to go help feed families impacted by the earthquakes in Puerto Rico.
Right now they're very nervous because it's this back-to-back earthquakes constantly. You know, they try to sleep. It's hard to fall asleep because, you know, just a random earthquake can come in the middle of the night.
They tell me it's the constant fear. That's something else bigger.
Cesar Martinez flew his parents and niece from Puerto Rico after seeing the devastation on the island.
Pretty much sleeping outside because of the shaking, continuous shaking. My sister's also house got damaged.
Meanwhile, they came to support those who could use a hot meal.
Cilantro rice, we'll have chicken, like a stew of chicken. So we have a strategy, so when we go there, we know where we're going to cook, where we have to deliver the food.
Even the youngest patron has taken on the spirit of giving.
I think that they really should because their people don't have homes right now and they have no food and no electricity.
The Dominguez family says that they plan to fly out next week, buy all the groceries over on the island, and their goal is to give out more than 1,000 meals. Now, if you're interested in donating, we have a link on our website at WPBF.com. Reporting from West Palm Beach, Wakisha Bailey, WPBF 25 News.